Most people become poor long before they lose money. An old man once said, "The wallet empties after the mind does." Some of the greatest lessons about money were never taught in school. They were whispered by grandparents, spoken at dinner tables, or learned through painful mistakes. And strangely enough, elders from completely different parts of the world often repeat the exact same warnings about money. Not because they read it in books, but because life taught them the hard way. Today, we'll explore 3 things almost every elder says about money and why ignoring them quietly destroys people's lives. By the end of this video, you may start looking at money very differently. There's something elders notice quickly. The people who look rich are often the ones struggling the most. An elderly woman once watched her neighbor buy a brand new car. Everybody praised him. Fresh clothes, expensive phone, big celebrations every weekend. From the outside, he looked successful. But the old woman simply smiled and said, "A loud pocket rarely stays full." At first, nobody understood what she meant. Then months later, the man lost everything. Debt, stress, borrowing money from friends, selling the same car he bought to impress people. And suddenly the elder's words made sense. Because many people don't spend money to survive. They spend money to be seen. And elders understand something younger people often ignore. Attention is expensive. Some people buy things they cannot afford to impress people who don't even care. And the saddest part, the applause never lasts. According to multiple financial behavior studies, many people increase spending after seeing luxury lifestyles online even when their income hasn't increased. Social comparison has become one of the biggest drivers of unnecessary spending. An elder once explained money using water. He said, "If your bucket has holes, pouring more water won't help." That's why some people earn more every year, but still remain broke. Not because money hates them, but because discipline never entered the room. Elders grew up during difficult times. Some survived inflation, scarcity, hunger, unemployment. So they learned something powerful. Saving is not punishment, it is protection. They understood emergencies arrive without warning. A sickness, a job loss, a broken business. And in those moments, pride cannot pay bills. Only preparation can. But elders don't just warn about spending. They also warn about something far more dangerous. The belief that there will always be more time. There's a sentence many elders repeat. Start small, but start early. Young people often think wealth begins with huge money. But elders know something different. Wealth usually begins with habits. A man once asked his grandfather, "How did you survive all these years without struggling like others?" The old man laughed softly. Then he pointed at a tiny mango tree outside. He said, "That tree fed this family for decades. But when I planted it, it looked useless." That's exactly how money works. Small actions repeated for years become powerful. Tiny savings, tiny investments, tiny discipline. Most people ignore small financial decisions because they don't see instant results. But elders understand the power of time. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. Even small amounts saved consistently over many years can grow dramatically because growth begins to multiply itself. And this doesn't apply only to investing. It applies to skills too. Many elders regret not learning valuable skills earlier. Because they discovered something painful. Money often follows usefulness. The people who solve problems usually become valuable. And the valuable rarely stay poor forever. But many people waste years chasing shortcuts. Quick money, fast success, easy fame. Meanwhile, elders quietly repeat, slow money sleeps peacefully. Because money gained too fast is often lost just as quickly. Real wealth usually grows quietly, like roots underground before a tree appears. There were two friends. One spent every paycheck immediately. The other saved a little each month, even when life was hard. People mocked him, called him stingy, said he wasn't enjoying life. Years later, when difficult times came, one friend panicked. The other remained calm, not because he was lucky, but because he respected tomorrow before it arrived. That's what elders try to teach. Financial peace is more valuable than financial appearance. And finally, there's one lesson elders repeat more than almost anything else. A lesson many people only understand after losing everything. An elder once said, "Money does not change people. It reveals them." That sentence is deeper than it sounds. Some people become generous when they gain money. Others become arrogant. Some become wiser. Others become careless. Money simply magnifies what already exists inside. That's why many elders care less about how much money someone has, and more about how they behave around it. Because they've seen wealthy people live miserably. And they've seen simple people live peacefully. They learned that money can buy comfort, but not wisdom. It can buy a house, but not peace. It can buy attention, but not genuine respect. And perhaps that's why many elders value contentment so deeply. Not because ambition is wrong, but because endless greed quietly destroys joy. Think about it. How many people spend their entire lives chasing money, only to lose their health, relationships, and peace in the process? Elders have watched this happen for decades. That's why they often say things younger people don't fully understand yet. Don't become rich and lose yourself. Because at the end of life, most people don't wish they bought more things. They wish they spent more time wisely, loved better, lived calmer, and used money as a tool, instead of becoming its servant. So, what are the three things every elder says about money? 1. Pride empties pockets faster than poverty. 2. Small financial habits shape your future. 3. Money reveals character more than success. Simple words, but powerful enough to change a life. And maybe that's the strange thing about wisdom. It often sounds ordinary, until life proves it true. If this video made you reflect even a little, take a moment to like the video and subscribe for more timeless stories, wisdom, and life lessons. And tell me in the comments, what's the best money advice an elder has ever given you? Sometimes one sentence can save someone years of regret. See you in the next video.